Good morning and welcome. This is the participation practice, and my name is Adrienne Engel. And for this practice, you're going to need to have a comfortable place where you can be seated uninterrupted for about the next 45 minutes. And you want to gather either a piece of paper or a journal that you are used to working with, and 2 different color pens. And I'm going to give you a few moments to go ahead and gather those items and make your way into your comfortable seated position. And then we will be ready to begin our time together. So we begin our time together in the same way that Jesus invites us to begin all of our moments of conscious awareness. And we begin first by noticing how you are connected to and supported by the place where you are seated. We're going to go ahead and take a moment to notice which parts of your body feel the most held by your seat. Let's go ahead and notice that together now. And as you notice where you feel the most supported by your seat, you want to take a moment and you're going to write down that body part into your journal next to the word supported. So for me, my mid-back and also my right hip feel the most supported. Notice what it is for you, and you want to go ahead and write those body parts down into your journal. And as you notice those areas and how you're supported, take a moment to recognize what is the quality of support that you're feeling. What does it feel like? Does it feel like a sense of softness or stillness or a sense of connection? Take a moment and notice what it feels like for you to be held in this position. And then from that moment, we're going to take, from that place of being supported, which we're always invited to be sitting in that place of experiencing living support before we begin to face into the challenge that is at hand. We want to take a moment and notice what is the main challenge that you are facing into today. Let's go ahead and take a moment and notice that together now, and then write that down into our journal. So you want to take a moment and you're going to notice, you're going to read back that challenge and notice, where do you feel that come alive within your system? Do you feel that strongly in your mind, or do you feel that strongly in your body, in your core, maybe your heart, around your lungs, maybe in your abdomen or your limbs? Take a moment and notice, where do you feel that the strongest? So you're taking a moment to notice that. And you want to place your hands on the part of your body where you feel that the most. You're going to place your hands there, and you want to take a moment to allow that part of your body, if it's in your mind or your heart or your gut, that part of your body to experience being supported. Experience the support that you're feeling coming from the seat. So let's take a moment to make space for the receptivity of that support together. Let's go ahead and do that together now. And then we're going to take a moment to move through how this challenge is showing up in your full embodied experience. This is going to be part one of the exercise. We're going to go through how the mind and the speech and your behavior and all of those things. And then we're going to go into part two, where we are literally slowing down enough to bring this living support. We're going to be bridging it into those aspects of our body, those aspects of our embodied experience. And as we do that, you're going to then be able to better hear, how does God invite you to walk through this challenge today being supported? So let's go ahead and we're going to do that together now. You're going to take a moment and notice. You can read back your challenge, and you're saying, here's the challenge I'm facing. How do I see that in my mind? What is it that my mind is saying, or what is it that my mind is seeing when I'm facing into this challenge? Let's go ahead and notice that together now, and we're going to write that down into our journal. And then we want to notice, what is it that we are, I'm sorry I'm laughing because what I'm saying about this challenge are some explicitives. So we want to take a moment and notice, what is the speech? What is it? How do you hear yourself talking about this challenge in your life today? How do you hear yourself talking about it? Let's go ahead and notice that together and then write that down into our journal. And then how are you behaving in the face of this challenge? How are you responding to this challenge? Let's take a moment and notice that together now. And what are the emotions and the sensations that come up? Notice what emotions that you have. You want to write those down and notice what they feel like. Do they feel like stingy or electricity or pain? Take a moment and notice where it is that you're feeling that, and what does it feel like to be experiencing this challenge in your life today. Let's take a moment and just get more clear on that together. And you can take a moment and you're going to read back through the challenge again that you've written down, and notice, how does your breathing respond when you're facing into that challenge. Take a moment and you're going to read that back through. And what was it like in the past? What was your outcome in the past when you faced into a similar challenge like this? What happened for you? Let's go ahead and take a moment to notice that, and we're going to write that down into our journal. And then what is it that you imagine is going to happen in the future because this challenge is here today? Take a moment to notice that. What is it that you imagine is going to happen in the future because this challenge is here today? So this completes